In fact, there we go. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what time it is. It's the Bitcoin Block Bully coming to you once again with an early rising show of coffee and crypto. It is New Money Mondays. So, of course, we're going to have a fresh look at the market. And the market is looking good. The market is looking good right now. Just wait for them to send the notification out that I am live. YouTube, Instagram, family. If you got family and friends that would like to tap in, go ahead and send them, send them a link. Send them a link. Manifest, what's going on? Monique the Great, peace, peace, peace. Wealthy rising, wealthy rising. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Bitcoin in the green, Ethereum in the green. Actually, majority of the market is in the green today. The majority of market right now is in the green today. We got a couple of outliers, Bitcoin and Sol, but they're pretty much even. I wouldn't say that they're down or in the red or anything like that. I'd say that they're pretty much at a break-even point. Deep conditioner, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Miss CCBTC, Wealthy Rising, Mario the Vibe Dealer. What's going on? Negus L. Bay. Christopher Johnson said Atlanta Blockchain Center come through. Velo discussion. Okay, I mean, I wish I could. I wish it was just down the street where I could just come through. Wish it was down the street. But I should be in the A, though. I should be in the A coming up. How we all doing today? Before we jump right into it, how we all doing today? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? Hopefully everybody, woke up on the right side of the bed. I know for a fact everybody woke up just a little bit, in the money. You should be a little bit in the money depending on, where you at in this space. Dr. Tony, what's going on, Queen? The real artist Gemini, wealthy rising, wealthy rising. Checking in, West Coast. I'm feeling good, Miss Nico. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. I'm feeling good. Sean Harris, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Pure Skin Solutions. For those that are part of the Discord, were y'all able to snatch up any of those contracts on Ethereum on the low? Were y'all able to snatch up any of them options contracts, any of them calls? Or were you able to take advantage of those bull tokens that we looked at, those leverage tokens? Were y'all able to get in a favorable position? Sam Harris, I had a wonderful time with the kids. Wonderful time over the weekend with the kids. Stephen said, peace, bully, feeling great. Just clocked out the market and long-term portfolio up 8%. Beautiful, beautiful. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. DMG FX, what's going on? You said just shared? Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for sharing it out. Yeah, family, if you got family, friends, they want to get involved in this space and they're looking for some type of direction, somebody solid that they can, follow for what I'll say is beneficial information. Hanashi 2020 said Grand Rising from the Rising Sun in Japan. Wow. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Hanashi 2020. Welcome to the show. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Bitcoin coming in right now around 63,200. ETH trading right under 2,700. About a half off. 26 and a half, 2648, 2650 probably if we look at the actual chart. Solana coming in at 143, XRP 58 cent, ADA 35 cent. AVAX is coming in hot right now, $27 some odd cent. Let me see who's hot, who's real hot. Stacks, Aave injected for A. How many times am I going to tell y'all about this one right here? How many times? $172 now. Aave is $172 right now. $172. Was anybody able to get any positions? $172. I keep telling y'all that this is the future JP Morgan. I already know them LP positions going crazy, Miss Gemini. I'm already knowing. Hey, look, I've been pounding this one, hounding this one in y'all head since it was at least I mean, really for the last couple of years, but then within its most recent cycle, $90, $100, $110. You know what I mean? Trying to make sure that individuals are able to get those positions in, because it's not about today, tomorrow, next week. It's about next year, 5 year, 10 year, 100 year. You get what I'm saying? Once again, if you're looking at this space today, tomorrow, next week, next month, it's a my opinion that you're looking at it in an incorrect way. You know, 5 year, 10 year, 100 year outlook. With this technology being so new, if you're not looking at this technology to last and outlive you, you're definitely looking at it wrong. You got to look at this from an aspect of, okay, how can I prepare the best for my children and grandchildren to benefit off of this? Young Strizzle said, I pulled 700 profit off Aave alone this week. Beautiful. Brother Michael, what's going on? Peace. Flyboy Roy says Velo 100X. Velo is going to do what Matic did. Yeah, I have no doubt in my mind. In fact, it's actually going to perform a little bit better than. Well, no, it's going to do similar to what Matic did in the last cycle. It's going to do similar to what Matic did in the last cycle. That's why we're having the class tomorrow night. In fact, we're actually having a class tomorrow night. For those that are interested and want to find out what's to the whole Velo blockchain thing, you can go to blockwallstreet.io. That's Block Wall Street, not Black. BLOCK wallstreet.io. And if you scroll down and look under online appointments, you'll see tomorrow night, right? Here we go. We have a deep dive into the Not only will we be going into Velo, we're going to be covering XLM, Stellar Lumens, which is kind of like the top competitor of XRP. You know what I mean? In the very beginning, when we were looking at cross-border payment systems and who was going to be the head honcho, you had XRP and XLM kind of running neck to neck. You get what I'm saying? It was running kind of neck to neck. Now, each one offers its own pros and cons, right? Tomorrow night, we're going to be covering what XLM and Velo specifically. In fact, we got some news out of Velo we're going to be covering today, because I don't think a lot of people are really paying attention to what's going on within this ecosystem right now, right? I'm trying to give y'all some wins. Shit you ain't even got to pay for, but you do got to pay attention, right? And do your own due diligence and do the research. So we will be covering Velo in great detail tomorrow night. For those that are interested, blockwallstreet.io. Get your tickets. Class is going to start at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and run from about 2 hours on. Thank for what you can do. Grand Rising King Amir, thank you for what you do. Can we set up a fund for the New Money Matrix family that is directed by your guidance? I got 500 on it. Jody P, go ahead and email me at in fact, if you go to the website and just go right here, hit contact us, right? Hit contact us. Or if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you can email me right here, okay? Reach out to me, Jody P. You know your shit. SHX is good on XLM too. Oh yeah, Stronghold, definitely. Yeah, we got a couple of things we're going to be covering tomorrow night. You know, I got some aces up my sleeve. All right, I got some aces up my sleeve. Now we got a couple of stories that we're going to be covering today. Bitcoin's new price targets of over 80K may not actually be the all-time high, and I'm gonna show you where I can almost show you and prove that it has a possibility of not being the all-time high. You get what I mean? Then we got Aave to reclaim the all-time high amid a DeFi renaissance, says Crypto VC. For now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin. Let's look at it on the weekly. Because we are on a new weekly candlestick. So let's look at it from a macro perspective. All right. All right, so what you're seeing here right now is we've already broken through our downsloping trend line here that had us locked in from the week of July 29th, up until the week of September 9th. We just broke through that downsloping trend line right here. You can see that candlestick. Let me zoom in just in case y'all can't see. For those on Instagram, just in case you don't understand what I'm talking about, right here. right here. See this resistance? You broke through that resistance, right? And now you got a new candlestick opening. Now, what can happen? What can happen is we can still pull back and come back and retest the previous breakout, right? Because this was your resistance as much as this was your resistance, right? So breaking through that, we can definitely come back, retag 60,300 or some odd before we bounce and see further continuation to the upside. There we go. Now, another way to look at this on a weekly, right? Another way that we can look at this and look for some new highs, because remember, they said what they saying that 80,000 is not going to be the all-time high, and I agree. And I agree. So what do we see here? What do we see here? Let me show you. Right? So you had a triple top. You had a triple top. 1, 2, 3. All on this resistance level right here, 68,900, roughly $69,000, right? It broke you down. Now look what happened. Look what happened on the flip side, right? You kind of get one, kind of two, and then a lower low right here, kind of like a triple bottom. And now we're bouncing. Now, what's really going to turn Bitcoin around and what we need to hold in order to see this turnaround actually happen, right? Healthy, wealthy. What's going on, big homie? How goes the day? How goes the day? Nah, but what we're looking at here, right? As long as Bitcoin on a weekly basis, right? Because we just recaptured. Look, we just recaptured the 786. That's $57,543. Our next obstacle, which should be your next price target, is $69,000. Right? Once again, always remember this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. Any and everything that I'm telling you could be 100% wrong. So always go do your own due diligence. Always go do your own due diligence. But according to my analysis, right, 69K is the next target. We're at 63.3 right now. So we're looking at about another, 57, around $5,700. Wa alaikum assalam. Wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. What's going on, Mr. R&R? Yeah, the first day of fall. In fact, the first day of fall was actually yesterday, I think. But yeah, we're in the very beginning. It's the last stretch. We're in the last stretch. We're in Q4, y'all. We're in Q4 right now. I hope y'all understand that. Q4. Last stretch of the year. How you going to end it? How you going to end it? I'm trying to make sure that you all end it profitable. I'm trying to make sure that you all end it profitable. Okay? Now, once we're able to break 69,000, right? This is what I'm looking at anyway. This is what I'm looking at anyways. This is what I'm looking at anyways, right? 69K. From 69K, right? If we're able to take out that high right there, that'll give us enough momentum to make it to the next target, which is $83,556. So now we're looking at going from 69,000 to 83,000. I'm giving y'all the answers to the test right now. I don't know who's got their pen and pad out. I tell y'all, tune in, tap in, and take notes. In fact, how many of y'all actually take notes on these lives? Let me, by a show of hands, who actually even takes any type of notes on these lives? Y'all just, sit back, listen, take mental notes or whatever. But who's actually got a pen and pad out and actually writes down these price targets or the information as I'm sharing it with y'all? Huh? Who out there is actually taking notes on any of this information? Right now, we're looking at a 21.26% possibility of an upside, and that's from 69,000 to 83.5. That's from 69,000 to 83.5. Right now, from where we currently stand, if we move from there, right, and see our move to the $83,500 level, that's 31%. That's a 31% move. Now, if we're looking at invalidation, right? Invalidation should be somewhere between that 57.5. So you're looking at somewhere around 10, 8, maybe 11, 12% loss if you're wrong. But if you're right, you're looking at almost 30%, almost 30 some odd percent. I don't take notes, but I do execute. Hey, that's just as good. That's just as good. I do always. The real Meta Mansa. Thank you. And okay, Mr. Real Artist Gemini, Brother Boogie, New Money Matrix family. Salute. Mr. Artist Gemini, Dr. Tony. Okay. Okay. Chris Diggity says I do. All right, we got note takers in the house. I appreciate it. I'm doing this for y'all. Understand that. I'm doing these lives for y'all. Ain't none of this shit monetized. I do not get paid to go live on YouTube or Instagram. So I want y'all to understand that. I'm doing this 100% for y'all. I do not get paid off of this. I get paid when y'all come to class. You know, when I spend one-on-one time with everybody outside of my personal time. That's when I get some type of what do they call it? Yeah, what's the word? Can't even think of the word now. Compensation. There we go. That's when I get compensated. Other than the spiritual compensation I get from helping everybody, other than the spiritual compensation that I get from helping everybody, from a monetary aspect, I only get that when y'all come to class. Other than that, all this information is for free. Freebies. Freebies. You know, no subscription or nothing like that. No, hey, pay $1 here to get this special kind of. No. Everything's for everybody as long as you can get on my page. As long as you can get on my page. All right. All right. We need a B2B at the studio. Wait, what? 22XIC. What studio? Who was that? 22XIC? Who was that? I follow up with the info. Looking to study Velo after work today. Thank you always for the info, Bully. No doubt. You know I'm a note taker. I'm already knowing Miss Artist Gemini. We owe you everything. Y'all owe me a lot, not everything. In fact, you don't owe me shit, really. You owe yourself. Let me take that back. You don't owe me shit. You owe it to yourself and your family. Learn something new every day. Okay. Business to business. It will be paid. Okay. I don't even know. Reach out to me in the DM. Reach out to me in the DM or by email. We can sit down and talk, see what's going on with the B2B. All right. Anyways, that's Bitcoin, right? That's Bitcoin. Now let's go take a look. Let's go take a look and see what they're saying. I showed y'all my analysis, right? My opinion. That was my opinion. My opinion is from 69,000, we got 83.5. Now, hold on. If we can make it to 83,500, what does that do? Well, number one, once we're able to get past this mark right here, right? Hold on, let me turn this around. Whoop. Put you back. Hold on. Put you back. But once we're able to get past this mark right here, right? Once we're able to take this out right here, that sets us up with 1, 2, 3 different price targets. Okay. So now what does that mean? What does that mean, Mr. Bully? That means once we're able to take out this area of resistance right here, area of interest, resistance. Are you doing the Velo class? Actually, yes, I am. Tomorrow night. Go to blockwallstreet.io. If you scroll down, look under online appointments. Right here, we're doing a deep dive into XLM and the Velo ecosystem tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, we are doing a class tomorrow night on Velo and how to earn passively. Just give you, input on the projects, what they got going on, what they were created for, and then how best to profit off. Anyways, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at, right? If we're able to take out this little area of interest right here, that means that sets you up for what? 83,005. Hold on. 83,005, 91,150, and then $102,000. So these are my 3 targets. Remember, you heard it here first. And I'm showing you why I'm picking these targets. It's not just me pissing in the wind or whatever the case may be. I'm telling you exactly why I'm looking at that. So first, we got to dominate this level right here, where we at right now. We're at this price, 63,420. Good time, 420. Let me flame up. But from there, right? From there, if we could take out 69K, 68,997, but $69,000, right? We could take out $69,000, right? Brother Noah, what's going on? A boxing instructor. Peace. I'm gonna be back in that ring soon. $83,500 to $102,000 with an emphasis or a focus on 91 15 being that 50% level, right? Kind of that 50. So these are my three targets moving forward. These are my, before we even get into the article or any of that, these are my three targets moving forward if we could take out this target right here. All right. That makes sense, everybody? Now, where would all of this be invalidated? Where would none of this make sense anymore? If this right here was to get violated again, 57,500. If this gets violated to the downside again, none of this at that point means anything. None of this means anything. At that point, we look down here, here, you know what I'm saying? But as long as this right here is honored as support, right? As long as this is honored as support, and as long as we can take this out as resistance, right? As long as we can take this out as resistance, these are your next three targets. And you want to know a way you could think about it, right? Just think about like the movie The Warriors, right? Remember how they had to go from neighborhood to neighborhood to make it back to their own turf? So you look at it like that. You got a gang war going on between the Bulls and the Bears, right? Chicago Bulls going against the Chicago Bears, gang war. The great Chicago War, we'll call it, right? And these are different blocks, right? 78th Street, 100, 127th, 141st, 161st, right? So right now we were already taking out 70. We took over 78th Street from the Bears, right? We're looking to take over the 100 block of Bull Street. All right, we're looking to take over the 100 block of Bull Street. If we can take over the 100 block on, hey, I think that brother Boogie, that's a phenomenal. That's damn good news. People don't even understand. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get to that in the Discord. We're gonna get to that in the Discord. But right now, we're looking to get to the 100 block. Right? If the Bulls can take the 100 block from the Bears, that means we move up to 127th Street. That's just how this thing works. That's how I've seen it work over the last couple of years. Now the thing is, every once in a while, you'll go back and get in a gang fight around that same block, right? So once we take out the 100 block, right? Once we take out the 100 block, we must defend that block. We must defend that block. If we can defend it, right? We move up to 127th Street. From 127th, we move to 141st. Now we're in the suburbs. Now we're going from the city, right? 38th Street, 50th, Garfield around Garfield, 61st Street, 78th. Now we're getting into the suburbs, right? Now we're getting into the suburbs, 127th, 141st, 161st Street. You get what I'm saying? That's how you want to look at this, though. Everything moves in levels. That's how you want to look at this. Everything moves in levels. And depending on what game you're in, whether you're a bull or a bear, you're looking to take over each one of these levels with respect to trend. As of right now, in my humble opinion, we're in a macro bull trend. So the bulls got more weight than the bears, just in my humble opinion. Hopefully that analogy was helpful for y'all. All right, let's get to the story. Hopefully that analogy was helpful for y'all. Hopefully it made more sense. Remember, these are the blocks. These are the cross streets, blocks, right? These are the blocks. We need to you got to take over the blocks. Remember, the Warriors. All right, let's get into the story now. Let's get into the story. Okay, so what's the current valuation cover downtown? Nah, hell no. We on 68th Street. That ain't downtown. That's out south. That's out south. Now, if we lose 57th Street, then we start going back towards downtown. We got to lose 57th Street, though. But it goes on to state Bitcoin's new price targets of over 80K may not actually be the all-time high. I just showed you why I don't think it is. But let's see what they're saying. Bitcoin reached a new all-time high of 73,880 in USD terms earlier in 2024. But toppling it by 2025 does not take it above 2021's inflation-adjusted value. Bitcoin's price is only 14% its all-time high at the moment, and favorable conditions have produced targets of 80,000 in the coming week. It goes on to state that yet a new all-time high of around 100,000 might not be that impressive a feat as imagined when adjusting for inflation. It goes on to state that Luke Broyles, a Bitcoin analyst, argues that Bitcoin's crossing the elusive $100,000 mark will barely match Bitcoin's buying volume in 2021. In an X post, Boyles highlights that if adjusted for inflation, the all-time high price from 2021 will be 83,000 at the moment. Data derived via the U.S. inflation calculator suggests that this is fairly accurate. An item bought around 69,000, what did we just talk about? Assuming people bought Bitcoin at the 2021 top, would currently be priced at 80,000 with a current cumulative rate of inflation at 16.2%. Excuse me. Okay. It goes on to state that the U.S. inflation calculator measures the dollar's buying power over a period of time, keeping that in mind. So, by the time we have the next round of printing in the next 6 to 18 months, it will be 95,000 to 100,000 nominal BTC value in 2025. It's quite possibly barely getting us to the 2021 levels. Bitcoin eyes 65,000 for a higher high. That's what we're looking for, a higher high here. Okay? We're looking for a higher high. Tweak G, that's my peoples. BTC prices up 18% over the past 14 days, despite September being a holistically bearish period. Now, Bitcoin is facing its final test before undergoing a bullish trend shift. As shown in the chart above, Bitcoin has been posting lower highs and lower lows on a one-day chart since March 2024. Now, Bitcoin is currently looking to flip the resistance supply zone at 65K, which will lead to a change of character of the current high over current high. I think so. Not 100% sure. If 65K can be flipped into support, the long-term trend should undergo a change, and a higher high, higher low pattern will take shape, producing a new uptrend. Immediate resistance above 65K resides at around $71,000. Last month, Cointelegraph reported a potential breakout that could happen in September, which may eventually result in a rally towards the $86,000 mark. The price action that has played out accordingly so far as a megaphone pattern remains in play for a 34.37% upswing for the next couple of weeks. I gave you a 31.36. They're saying 34.37. Who's splitting hairs? Who's splitting hairs? Okay. Hey, always remember this too, bro. If they not following me with my page being private, they don't even know you. They you tagging them. I don't think. You got to damn near take this and send it to their inbox so they can send a friend request. If I'm not following them, they're not even going to be able to tap into the live. But it goes on to state the megaphone pattern includes a similar setup of higher highs and lower lows, which can either validate a macro top or a macro bottom. At the moment, the price is on the rise, which means Bitcoin is closing in on confirming a bottom and on a potential path to higher highs. What do we get from that article? How many agree with that article? Huh? How many agree with that article and what they're saying? I mean, I look at the text. Oh yeah, you can send them the YouTube link too. That's true. You can send them the YouTube link too. That's true. That's true. All right, now let's jump into the JP Morgan in the space real quick. Let's take a look at Aave real quick. Let's take a look at we want to cover the story. Let's cover the story first. Let's cover the story, then we'll go take a look at price. Let's cover the story, then we'll go take a look at price. Aave to reclaim all-time high amid DeFi renaissance. Okay, it's a renaissance going on. It says Aave broke above a 2-year price range and could eye $200. Aave has outperformed its lending sector rivals and top DeFi blue chip tokens. Family, for those that are in the chat right now, by a show of hands, how many of you have been able to get into the Aave position based off of my teachings, based off of my classes, or just based off of my page? How many of you have been able to get yourself a favorable position on Aave based off the information shared? Based off the information shared. Anybody sitting decent on Aave right now? Is anybody sitting decent on Aave right now? You haven't opted in yet? Okay. Okay, we got a couple coming in saying that they are. We got a couple coming in saying that they're in position. Yeah, JP Morgan of the crypto space. I keep telling people this. I don't hear none of the gurus. Who out of your top gurus right now, especially for the melanated community, right? Especially for the melanated community, right? I don't hear anybody talking about Aave. I don't hear any of the top investment pages saying one goddamn thing about Aave. In fact, I've never even heard anybody else talk about Aave. Just to keep it a buck with you, just to keep it 100. I never heard them talk about the banking industry damn near period when they talk about cryptocurrency. It's always the cryptos or NFTs and how much money they can make you. I barely ever hear about the technological standpoint of it, right? The innovative standpoint, the hands-on, right? The new financial system. Not these are not little trinkets for you to trade back and forth with shit US dollars. You get what I mean? That's not what's going on. You can do that with stocks. You can trade, the stock back and forth with the shit US dollar. But when it comes to this space, you're investing in a new financial paradigm. That's what you're doing. This has nothing to do with stocks. This has absolutely nothing to do with stocks. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Okay? Don't get it twisted. We're playing a totally different ball game over here. Totally different ball game. All right? It goes on to state that Aave broke a 2-year price range and could eye $200. Aave has outperformed its lending sector, rivals, and top DeFi blue chip tokens. It has been an outlier on the price charts, defying overall market headwinds that derailed most assets at the start of H2 2024. It slightly outperformed even Bitcoin on a year-to-date basis. Bitcoin was up 42%, while year-to-date returns stood at 46% at press time. Arthur Cheong, founder of crypto VC Defiance Capital, projected the DeFi token would reclaim its all-time high after fronting a range breakout. Most YouTubers, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't know about half of the info I know about this space. Thank you, Venus Black. Most YouTubers are parrots repeating everything that someone else has said. You are original bully for real. 100%. 100%. Bankroll said, I've been using Aave as my collateral since $93. You're in the money. Beautiful. You're in the money. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't listen to nobody in this space, to be honest, bro. You and I research what's current, not their interpretations. Facts. ZK is live on Aave. Beautiful. Beautiful. ZK is now live, or Aave is now live on ZK Sync. Aave is now live on the Zero Knowledge Proof Network. All right, so it says Aave is trading at its highest level since May of 2022 and seems to be breaking out from a 2-year consolidation period. Expect all-time highs to reclaim to further solidify DeFi renaissance. Now, I told y'all constantly and over again that the rest of the market was playing catch up. And I was telling y'all while Aave was in a look, they even got the consolidation right here. Look at this consolidation. For those that are part of the Discord, isn't this the consolidation I was telling y'all about? You see how the quote unquote professionals are showing y'all the same shit that little kid, well not a little kid, but dude from Chicago was showing you, without all the professional accolades that they have. Same exact thing. I'm telling y'all. Just got to understand that when you understand the financial language, and I ain't talking about nothing in the dictionary. I'm talking about being able to see it for what it is. Like I tell y'all, the charts is just art. A chart is just art without the C and the H. A chart is just art without the C and the H. Okay. In fact, I should make some without the confluence, without the confusion, and what? And headache on chief. That's what it is. A chart is just art without the confusion and the headache. That's how it is. That's that. Hey, remember you heard that here first. The chart is just art without the confusion and the headache. And that's what I try to teach y'all. That's what I try to teach y'all. Okay. Anyways, it goes on to state that at the time of writing, the alt was valued at $158. We at 172 now. We at 170. Suggesting that a potential 26% gain was likely if Aave recovery was extended to $200. Despite the overbought conditions flashed by technical chart indicators, the DeFi renaissance mentoring by Cheong is picking pace. A recent Bernstein report highlighted a resurgence of the DeFi space and declining U.S. bank rates as a positive catalyst for DeFi yield demand. What does that mean? That means that right now, if you're putting your money in the banks, you're losing. Compared to what we're winning over here within the DeFi sector. You get what I'm saying? We're making upwards of 3%, 5%, 8%, 10%, right? Compounded, compounded, along with the ability to issue a credit, along with the ability to issue our own line of credit, right? Let me tell y'all what Aave does. Aave allows you to take what you're already sitting on. Because you know how many people right now are sitting on cryptocurrencies and aren't making a goddamn thing off of them outside of price appreciation because they don't even understand or comprehend that you can make something outside of price appreciation, right? Aave allows you to take those assets, put them to work, right? Daily work, right? Every day they're going to work for you and pay you a small amount. But that small amount is actually a large amount in the grand scheme of things when you look at it compared to where else you're putting your assets at. Okay. Now, not only are these assets going to work for you every single day, right? Not only are we're talking about Aave, right? Aave Bank, JP Morgan, Future, probably going to overtake JP Morgan. You're probably going to see a physical Aave institution in the coming years. Mark my words. Mark my words if you don't walk into Jewel. Remember how Jules, was it Jules? Jules used to have them little banks on the inside. Y'all remember that? I don't know if they still do. I ain't been in the Jewel in a minute, but I don't, I ain't been to a bank in a minute. But do y'all remember that? Them little inside banks inside the grocery stores? If you don't now pay attention. They've already got the Coinstar machines following suit to whereas now you can go cash in your coins for cryptocurrency. If y'all don't think you're gonna walk into one of these grocery stores and see a little compound bank, a little Aave bank, or something in the very beginning, right before they go for the takeover, in the very beginning before they go for the takeover, right? If you don't think that that's gonna happen, you're in the wrong space. You're not even looking at this in any type of reality. You get what I'm saying? Hell yeah, Coinstar is connected to crypto. Go to Coinstar over there on 75th. In fact, go inside. It's gonna tell you you can get Bitcoin and crypto for your coins. Okay, is this making sense to y'all? This is what I see in the future. This is what I see for the future. Oh yeah, we 100% early. We're so early. We're so early. So early. All right. It goes on to state that the report singled out. Hold on. So the Bernstein report singled out Aave's strong growth potential and solid fundamentals, indicating that it is primed to benefit from the likely demand. Among its peers in the lending sector, Aave had the most active loans at $7.35 billion. $7.35 billion worth of loans coming out of this bank that your mom, your grandma, hell, your boss, if you got a job. Fuck, if you got a financial advisor, go ask your financial advisor about Aave. But man, you ever heard of Aave? I want to allocate some capital over there, some dollars, and see if they know about this. If they don't know about this, right? If those we deem quote unquote smarter than us or having a one up on us, right? Especially in the financial world, just go ask them about Aave, right? Ask them about Aave. Like, man, you heard of Aave? $7.35 billion worth of loans. They're like, what? Like, what is this? You get what I'm saying? He said, fire them immediately. He said, fire them immediately. Or put them in tune. Or get them in tune. I had to sit down with a CPA a couple of weeks ago, right? Because she didn't understand. In fact, I used Aave in the example that I gave with her. I had to sit down with a CPA because she didn't. Number one, she didn't think the crypto was real. Number two, she didn't think that I could issue myself a line of credit. And number three, she didn't think that I could discharge the debt created from that line of credit that I created. I showed her all three: that crypto was real, that I could issue a line of credit, and had a discharge. And she went through her checks and balances of debits and credits and validated and verified everything that I showed her. We sat down for about 4 or 5 hours. Just to be honest with you, it took about 4 or 5 hours for us to go through everything because she every little thing I did, she asked a question, and then I didn't know it was a lot. I didn't know how much it was to those credits and debit checks on the balances, right? I didn't know how much it was. So she taught me something, but I showed her something though and made her a believer. I made her a believer. Okay, I made her a believer. All right. This was nearly 2x the borrowed amount, around 3.4 billion in early 2024. This underscored the protocol's growth, but the remarkable performance was also evident on price charts. So far in Q3, Aave is up by 60%, while the rest of the lending sector and overall DeFi blue chip tokens have been in the red. Maker and Uniswap were down 38% and 28% respectively. Lido slumped the hardest with a 44% decline over the same period. Interestingly, Aave decoupled from the rest after the early August sell-off. Masari researchers analyst Kenji Stemets linked Aave's outperformance to a recent protocol fee switch proposal and reduced supplying overhang. Sequoia Webb said, "You are the most definitely the one to come in like this. This is truly God's work." Oh yeah, this is definitely God's work or creator's work. God, creator, whatever word you want to use, Allah. This is definitely the work of them. This ain't me. I ain't never knew shit about financials in my life. I knew how to sell drugs. To be honest with you, worked a couple jobs here and there. I just knew about getting money though, but I ain't know shit about money. You get what I mean? I ain't know shit about money like I do now. In fact, I didn't know about money. I knew how to kind of handle Federal Reserve notes, make them and spend them. I didn't know anything else, which is like 90% of people out there. Like even hustlers that can get a lot of book, them niggas don't know shit about money for real, for real. You get what I'm saying? I had to sit down the other night and me and my homie was using the word fiat back and forth. And the nigga that got a lot of bread was like, "Man, what's fiat?" Like, nigga, that shit in your pocket. He like, "What?" Like, that's fiat, bro. You gotta understand. Just because you can make a lot of money doesn't mean you understand money at all. When you understand money, it's gonna make you operate all totally different. Totally different. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't know shit about this. So there's got to be some type of divine intervention to me getting in this space, getting into what I'm into right now, and understanding it the way that I am, where I could break it down and teach it to everybody else. Because I ain't never had a financial bone in my body. Not as far as being able to understand terminologies and articulate them. None of this shit. You get what I'm saying? None of this. So it's definitely something else. Definitely something else. So, I appreciate the journey for what it is. Anyway, let's take a look at Aave in the charts. Let's take a look at Aave real quick, y'all. Let me see where we at with our music. What happened here? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at Aave. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But that's really why I be trying to reach out to the streets and get the streets involved in this. Cause I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. If you's a street nigga and you getting street money and you want to leave that shit alone, this is where the fuck you want to be. If you focus, right? Especially if you savvy in the street. But if you focus what you doing over there, because that's all I did, y'all. All I did was transmutate the energy I was putting into the streets into learning this shit. And I treat this exactly like the streets. This ain't nothing but the high level streets to me. That's why I like the fact that it's on the blockchain, because I'm still hustling the block, just in a totally different way. You get what I'm saying? I'm still hustling the block, just in a totally different way. So if you're earshot of this right now, if y'all can send it to somebody that's in earshot of this right now, if you in the streets and you want to leave that shit alone, study this. I don't give a fuck. Keep doing what you're doing, but study this slowly but for surely. If you last and you live, and you don't, you know what I'm saying, succumb to what comes with the streets, you're gonna end up leaving that shit alone, fucking with this. That's a fact. That's a fact. 100%. All right. Anyways, what we looking at right here with Aave? Well, Aave broke that long standing resistance level. Next target is $192. Now that just starts the fun. That just starts the fun, right? That just starts the fun. The fun really begins once we're able to get above 192.36, roughly $193, because then your next target is $283 from there. So above 193, 194, 283. And that's when you start climbing up the ladder. 356, 429, right? Moving north. Now, if we're looking at new highs, right? If we're looking at new highs, look at this. Right now, this thing is $175. $175. If we can break our previous high at 867, no, 667, we're looking at 836 to 1,051. So we're $170 right now. We could be looking at $1,000 asset here. We could be looking at $1,000 asset here. Okay. It ain't no top 5 with me because they change all the time. I ain't got no top 5. I ain't really got no top 5. If somebody had to force me to just throw something out there, and then it really depends on if it's a bull bag, if it's a grow bag. But I'd say Bitcoin, Rune, Stacks, Kava, Bitcoin, Rune, Stacks, Kava. Let me see a 5th token. Maybe Arbitrum. I'm not 100% sure. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's probably how I look at it. But nah, we got high potential. And this is the thing. You're not even to your previous high yet. Your previous high is to $667. You're not in the bull market until we break and make new highs. Y'all do understand that, right? Right now we're playing catch up. You're playing catch up. Okay? Look at this catch up here. From $36, it went down to 40 cents. From 40 cents, let's see what happened when people bought the low here. They were rewarded with a 15,490% return, but that wasn't it. That wasn't it. From here to the high, Aave, JP Morgan gave a 154,000% return. Y'all see that? And this is why I tell people when they be like, "Man, do you trade stocks? Do you do?" I'm like, "Fuck no. Why? It ain't no stocks out there that's gonna give you 154,000% return, Joe. Miss me with that. I'm not playing a 100-year-old game. I'm playing the new game that's gonna be a 100-year-old game, but I was able to get in its infancy. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at where we at right now. Anybody want to play that 100-year-old game? I'm cool. I'm playing the new shit. You get what I'm saying? This is where I'm a profit at. First mover advantage. This is what you got to look at. This is what you got to bet on. You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to introduce y'all to and get y'all involved with. Hey, man, what about Nike or Amazon? Fuck them. Like, I'm cool. They're not going to bring me the returns. And then, oh, well, what about the dividends? Man, we got staking. What do you mean? We got liquidity provided. I'm getting paid off other people trading right now. Like, I'm cool with the dividends. Y'all can keep the dividends. You can keep the stocks. I'm going to deal with what I got over here. How long did that move take? That move took 616. Actually, if you look at 170,000% return right there, it took 616 days. So what's that? 365, that's 6. That's under 2 years. Under 2 years for 170,000% return. What are we talking about here? Do I want to trade Amazon? Do I want to buy stocks? No. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Now that ain't even that's not even 2.5 years. Because what? 2 years would be what? 5, 10, 6, 12, 13, 3, 6. That's 730 some odd days, right? 365 to 700 and some odd days. We're under 2 year mark. That's under a 2 year mark. Right? So now you ask me why I present things like Velo to you, which is right now $0.015, but was trading at a high of about $2. It's $0.015, yo. Remember, where else can you rub 2 pennies in your pocket right now and understand that these 2 pennies used to be $2? Do y'all understand that? If you got 2 pennies in your pocket right now, we'll say 3 pennies. It's $0.015 right now. So 3 pennies to get you 2 shares. 2 shares used to be $4. So if you got 3 pennies in your pocket, if you got 3 pennies in ear sight, rub them together real quick and just think, damn, this used to be $4. These 3 pennies used to be $4. These 3 pennies used to be $4. You get what I'm saying? Oh no, 100%, 100% healing hustler, 100%, 100%. Right? This is why I bring y'all what I bring y'all. This is why I'm not, Bitcoin, cool. That's what you want to secure for your family. But it's these other assets that are gonna bring you more Bitcoin. Do you get what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm doing this shit for dollars. I'm not doing this for dollars. What this does is this grows your net worth so that you could be worth more Federal Reserve notes. But what I'm securing for my family, kids, grandkids, and so on, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, 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 along with gold, silver, and land, along with gold, silver, and land. But Bitcoin, yo. So take that 150, 170, 10x, 100x, and roll it over into BTC. All right? Yeah, that's Aave. That's Aave. That's Aave. Now, as we talk about Velo Labs, hold on. As we talk about Velo Labs, because everybody thinks that XRP is the only one that's in the cross-border payment system game, and it's not. It's not. Okay, it's really not. Now, Velo Labs Orbit partners with leading point-of-sale networks to enable crypto payments for over 100,000 merchants. All right, this is Velo Labs. Okay. And Velo Labs is excited to announce a landmark partnership between its Orbit crypto merchant network and leading point of sales networks, and plans to achieve 500,000 users in Orbit by the end of the year, making a significant leap towards the integration of crypto in everyday transactions. I've been telling y'all since 2017 where this is going. And I really, really, really been giving y'all the roadmap. I really been giving y'all the roadmap. Okay, I'm really giving y'all the roadmap. All right. Now, it goes on to state this partnership mirrors the convenience of traditional payment giants like Visa and MasterCard, but innovates by enabling payments through QR code scans, allowing customers to use cryptocurrencies instead of swiping a card. Okay. Orbit, a technology developed by Velo Labs, facilitates a seamless crypto transaction experience for merchants and consumers alike. By partnering with the point of sale networks, Orbit is bridging the gap between traditional retail payment systems and the burgeoning world of cryptocurrency, offering a versatile and secure payment solution comparable to the convenience of Visa and MasterCard. Through this partnership, merchants connected to these point of sale networks will gain access to Orbit's crypto payment process capabilities. This allows for a broad spectrum of cryptocurrencies to be accepted at point of sales and instantly converted to fiat currency to ensure merchants receive payments in a stable and familiar form. This dual functionality not only opens new revenue streams for businesses, but also caters to the increasing consumer demand for flexible digital payment options. At the core of this innovation is Orbit's advanced technology platform, which integrates seamlessly with existing point of sale systems, enabling quick and secure QR code based crypto transactions. This innovative approach ensures that both merchants and customers enjoy a smooth and efficient payment process, mirroring the ease of use of association with traditional payment methods while leveraging the unique benefits of blockchain technology. This partnership exemplifies the Velo Labs commitment to expanding financial inclusivity and innovation. By connecting Orbit's crypto merchant network with traditional retail point of sale systems, Velo Labs is not only facilitating another payment method, but is actively participating in the evolution of global financial services, making digital currencies an integral part of daily commerce. Velo Labs' initiative is a testament to the company's commitment to fostering a more inclusive financial ecosystem. By enabling crypto payments, Velo Labs not only expanding the utility of cryptocurrencies, but is also providing merchants and consumers with more choices and flexibility in how they transact. Looking ahead, Velo Labs and Orbis are committed to expanding their network of partnerships, aiming to include more merchants and point of sale providers. This will further enhance the accessibility of crypto payments in retail and solidify Velo Labs' position as a leader in the convergence of decentralized finance and traditional financial systems. Once again, family, if you're interested in Velo Labs and want to understand how to get exposure, how to operate on the ecosystem, use the ecosystem, we do have class tomorrow night. We do have class tomorrow night. Go to blockwallstreet.io, block, not black, blockwallstreet.io, and get your tickets. All right? Get your tickets. This is going to be one that some people are going to look back on and say, damn, I'm glad I took that class. I'm glad I took that class. You get what I'm saying? In fact, it's a lot of people right now that say that to this day. I'm glad I took that class with the bully 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, right? You have to think about the people that took my classes 6 years ago, 7 years ago, where they're sitting at now, today, right now, and how far ahead they are of the rest. In fact, a lot of them went on to teaching. The bankrolls of the world, the artist Geminis of the world, right? The slices of the world, right? A lot of them actually went on to now they're running their own crypto led businesses and teaching others. You get what I mean? They always say that a tree, right? Somebody told me this. Somebody, and they were specifically talking about the individual. I think Red Pill told me this, but he said a tree proves itself by the fruit that it bears. I think Red Pill told me that. I think Red Pill told me that, right? Nah, 100%, Miss Artist Gemini, Forever Blockchain. I need that one-on-one call, family. No doubt. Go to the website, blockwallstreet.io. Reach out. Miss Farasha, what's going on, Queen? Miss Ashley Bray, peace, peace, peace. Miss Ayana Baker, you've been around, man, for last couple of years. Last couple of years. Marcus Alex, what's going on? They usually have that window time frame that's open and switch to a stable coin, almost like X Pundy. Yeah, but Velo got backing. Definitely, 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 definitely. All right. Before we get out of here, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum real quick. Number 2 cryptocurrency in the space right now, trading at 2670. For those that are part of the Discord, what did I tell y'all when we crossed over that golden ratio? Remember, I gave it to y'all, and we just got hey, look, we're getting a buy call right now on Ethereum. Right now, if we close today with a buy call on Ethereum, right? That'll be the first buy call we've had since July 15th, and since we had the sell call on Friday, the 2nd of August, 2024. This will be the first buy call. This will be our first buy since August 1st, 2024. That's right. I signed up for your digital banking class for October. Paid it forward and put my sister in it as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love to hear that. Are you and your sister still currently to this day using that banking system? Because like we just covered in Aave, you're already involved in Aave using that banking system. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Pundy fumbled their marketing, man. Pundy, especially with them kicking the US out. You know what I mean? That was a project that I was extremely long on back in the day, and something I had to back away from. Something that I had to back away from, right? Because like I tell y'all all the time, I'm not married to none of this. Yes, we want to learn more. Set up a consultation with you and your sister, Miss Ayana. Set up a consultation with both of y'all. I can speak to both of y'all at the same time. Learn. The family that learns together earns together. Facts. The family that learns together earns together. All right. Now, what are we looking at here with Ethereum? What are we looking at here with Ethereum? Well, you know what? Let's pull an all time. Let's do an all time real quick. Let's see where we're at all time. All right. Now, from an all time perspective, you just broke inside your Fibonacci, right? You just broke inside your Fibonacci. This is your area of interest right here to the upside, your golden ratio right there. And as long as Ethereum is holding above $2,600, as long as we're holding above $2,600, my next 3 targets, because I keep it on a my. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that somebody paid for the banking session October 4th. Yep, I seen that. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. But now with Ethereum, right? With Ethereum, is that your algo with the buy and sell signals? It's a bot alert. It's a bot provided for by TradingView. My next 3 targets on Ethereum are 2875, $3,100, and $3,300. Those are my next 3 targets on Ethereum. Those are my next 3 targets on Ethereum. Family, we also still got a 15% discount on all past classes on Block Wall Street. Use it before the discount runs out. 15% discount on all past classes on blockwallstreet.io. All past classes, 15% discount right now. Use the code 444. Use the code 444 for a 15% discount on all past classes on blockwallstreet.io. I hope to see everybody for tomorrow night's class. I hope to see everybody for tomorrow night's class. Okay, we're going to be taking a deep dive into XLM Velo, and I got something extra for everybody. I'm not going to make it to the Velo class. Can I purchase it after it's loaded? I would purchase it now. That way you get it at this price, because after it's uploaded to the website, it goes up. So get it at the sit-in price, and then you'll just get a copy sent out to you afterwards, even if you're not in class. All right. Hey, with that being said, I appreciate everybody that was able to tap in and tune in for the Early Roger Show with Coffee and Crypto. I look forward to our next one. Hopefully, I can come back tomorrow for Tech Money Tuesdays. If not, I will see you for Financial Fridays. But I hope to see everybody for tomorrow night's class. Once again, 444 for the code, 15% discount on everything on blockwallstreet.io. All past classes. To the next one. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm gone. Moab, Islam, Noble. What's going on? You just missed the whole show. Go back, rewind, watch the whole thing. Chock full of information. I appreciate you all and love you. I'm out of here.